So if a big anvil fell from the sky just now, I would be dead. My physical being would not be able to handle that. But the invitation is to have a look what's primary. Does the physical body make awareness? So there's no awareness, but then when I'm born, it goes ching, ching, and awareness is ignited. Or is awareness always, and the physical body appears as awareness? So if you believe the first one, then you will live a life in fear of your body, which is healthy. We don't want to put ourselves in harm's way, but you can also be trapped by that fear, right? Or if you can recognize that awareness is primary and the body is as it is, that doesn't mean you don't, like, I'm not going to go and stand in front of the car or try and catch an anvil. I'm still going to look after my body as the best I can. But what we're talking about here is breaking this belief that we are in control. I literally was cycling along the road, talking about coconuts, sunny day, one hand on the thing, in a slight bit of rain, when I felt very, very physically safe. I hit a puddle, my hand smashed, boom. You know, if you look on YouTube of like weird ways to go, literally there's people who's like, I don't know, I saw a butterfly and I thought that's a nice butterfly. I turned around and there was another butterfly over there, so I went to get that one and the train come by. It's just like, you don't even know. Or you're going along a road and you think, I'll take the shortcut, and then you die. It's like, it's crazy. So there's this idea that we're in control and we're not. So what are you going to do when you find yourself not in control? Right? What are you going to rely on? Your body cannot survive much pressures. It's quite amazing how we all kind of live to about 70 on average. It's quite amazing, right? It's really quite amazing. But you never die. And the fear of death and injury is a really healthy thing to have, because it makes you look after yourself. Otherwise you become reckless. You know, like in countries where they have more ideas about karma, i.e. you're destined to die or not, the driving's pretty horrendous, and I think you know which country I mean. I don't want to live like that. Look after myself. It's like, but you can also have the opposite, where you're so concerned about it, it just keeps coming up. You're at a party having a really nice time. Oh, I'm going to die actually. Oh, fuck, I'm going to die at one point. You know what I mean? It just happens. And this way, through awareness, knowing that awareness is primary, what you witness is you witness other beings, their physical appearance, which is awareness only, resolving as awareness, which is what we're learning to do now. So when I say rest of awareness, I actually mean die, right? Die to being absorbed in your physical plane, recognizing that death is awakening, right? How cool is that? Death is awakening. Now, we're not going to go further and then say, let's all die on Christmas Eve because we're a cult, because that's what happens, right? Sometimes. It's just knowing that when you resolve as awareness, it will be blissful. It will be exactly what you're discovering now. So why wait till then? Why have it forced upon you? Just learn it now and then live your life in the best way you can. I've got diabetes. I don't seem to be able to get rid of it so it's completely gone. And I don't know what will happen. I could get rid of my diabetes and be like, yay, I'm diabetes. It's true, right? It could happen. It could happen, right? It's like, oh, another one, it is a frustrating one. I could literally eat the best diet, everything, and the diabetes doesn't go away for whatever reason, or something else happens. Or the one that happened to me was I was given the blueprint to heal my body 20 years ago. And no matter how much I'd followed that blueprint, I couldn't stick to it for more than 3 pages. And it's about 6,000 pages long. And I'm like, I'm 20 years in, I'm still on page 3. And I have people that found out about raw food about a week ago going, you know what, Joe, raw food would really help you. let me tell you about this thing I've learned. And I'm like, okay, thanks. So it's just unpredictable. So to answer your question, I don't eat meat. I never plan to. I don't have any reason to do it. I respect all sentient beings. I don't think it's beneficial on any kind of level whatsoever, but I'm not out there trying to fight people to not eat meat. And I'm doing what I can with my body, the best I can. But it's just easeful. I don't even have to think about it. If you look at an animal, which are very imbued in awareness, without having the self-knowing awareness, but they're imbued as awareness, they just do what they can to make things better. My favorite analogy is trees growing near buildings, because it's quite pretty. So the tree is awareness, and it grows towards the building, and it gets to the building, and it doesn't go, oh fuck, I've come all this way, or I'm the branch near the building again. Like, it just grows over it. Right? It just grows over it without any plan. It doesn't see a therapist. It doesn't get by the program on how to avoid buildings for trees, like 101 with an upsell into private coaching. But it's all good to do that. Like, I like doing that. It just goes, and then it goes around the top, right? And then we come along, the gardener comes along and slices it all down, and it starts again, right? Effortless. And in a more complicated way, we do that. So I sell programs on coaching. I coach people in different things, and people benefit from it. But it's all done with an effortless ease, like an effortless ease. It's more like, rather than being starving, and there's all this food on the table, and you're fighting with everyone, and you want to get the most, competitive amongst your friends for something, which is how humans are with everybody, versus being completely at ease around a smorgasbord of delights and grateful for what being you're offered. Hey, you didn't get some of this, would you like some of that? Oh, can you pass me the tomato sauce over there? You're doing the same thing, but it has a completely different experience for everyone involved, right? Everyone involved, and that's what it changes. It changes how you behave around the same things here.